模擬テスト第1回
The listening test for the pre-first grade examination is about to begin. Listen carefully to the directions. You will not be permitted to ask questions during the test. This test has 3 parts. All of the questions in these 3 parts are multiple choice questions. For each question, choose the best answer from among the 4 choices written in your test booklet. On your answer sheet, find the number of the question and mark your answer. You are permitted to take notes for every part of this listening test. Now, here are the directions for Part 1. In this part, you will hear 12 dialogues, number 1 through number 12. Each dialogue will be followed by one question. For each question, you have 10 seconds to choose the best answer and mark your answer on your answer sheet. The dialogue and the question will be given only once. Now, let's begin.
Number 1. Jane, you've changed apartments a few times in Japan, haven't you? Is there any advice you can give me on moving into my new place?
You're not moving for another 3 months, Philip. You've got plenty of time.
I know, but I like to get things organized in advance. First, I have to give the landlord 3 months' notice. Then I have to move all my furniture and then say goodbye to my neighbors. There are so many things to do.
I can help you, but you should relax, Philip. Don't get stressed out about small things.
Question. What does Jane say that Philip shouldn't do?
Number 2.
Doctor, there's a problem with my leg. It hurts when I put a lot of pressure on this side.
You had pain there last season, didn't you? Why don't you sit on the couch while I have a look?
It mainly hurts when I'm running. I'm not going to jog so much anymore.
Good idea. I warned you last week about exercising too much. You have to be more careful and rest between games.
Right, but I thought my leg was completely healed.
Question. What does the man decide to do?
Number 3.
I've been away for 3 days. The water was just leaking from upstairs when I came home, and I've got no idea how long it's been coming through the ceiling like this.
You said nobody lives upstairs, Mrs. Jackson.
Right. I thought maybe the water was coming through the roof, because the weather has been really bad over the past couple of days.
It seems unlikely. I think one of the water pipes has sprung a leak. See, the water is still coming through the ceiling over there. Question. What do we learn about Mrs. Jackson?
Number 4. My boyfriend and I have been together for so long, but he doesn't want to get married.
Perhaps he's not the right one for you.
That might be true. We've both changed so much since we met, and we both have completely different careers and interests now.
Are you still thinking about that job offer?
On the coast? Yes, it's starting to look very tempting. They want to interview me again next week. Question. What will the woman probably do next?
Number 5. Miwa, you work at an electronics store. In your mind, which is the best mobile phone to buy?
You're going to buy another one, Ralph?
I wanted to, but when I went to the store yesterday, there were so many choices. They all look the same to me.
Well, actually, there isn't a lot of difference, though all mobile companies are competing to come up with the latest extras at a good price.
Question. What does Miwa imply?
Number 6. Where did you find my schedule book?
It was brought to us yesterday by one of the cleaning staff, Mrs. Roberts. They found it in the washroom.
It's such a relief. Is there any way I can say thank you to the person who found it?
I'll make sure the person gets the message. In this city, you have to be so careful with belongings, you know.
Right. Actually, last month someone stole my purse from my car.
If I were you, I wouldn't keep anything important in my car.
Question. What does the man say he will do?
Number 7.
Tyler, I know you love music, but have you seen any of the paintings of Picasso?
Only in books and recently on TV. One of his paintings was being sold for a fortune. When I was at university, my roommate tried to explain his ideas to me.
I've got 2 tickets to a Picasso exhibition at the City Gallery. The paintings are from his blue period. Do you want to come with me?
Sure, if you can explain some of Picasso's ideas first.
Okay. How about going together on Tuesday?
Question. Why will Tyler need help?
Number 8. If you're free on Monday, Bill, why don't you join John and me for lunch?
I'd love to, Jane, but right now is a very difficult time for me.
Personally, I think you need a break. You've been working too hard and getting too tired. Relax a little.
Okay, but I need to get this report finished first. Can I let you know tomorrow?
Sure. Just remember that you have to reward yourself when you work such long hours. Question. Why does Bill want to decide later?
Number 9. I asked for the piano to be placed on one side of the room, but the movers have shifted it to the other side. It's blocking the window now.
I'm sorry, sir. We'll send someone around to move it right away.
No. All the furniture's been arranged now. It's far too late to move everything.
Well, I'm regretful that we made the mistake. Perhaps we can offer you a 20% discount on the total bill.
All right, then. That'll be fine. Question. What is the problem?
Number 10. When I told Takeshi to work in his lunch break, he just ignored me and went out the door.
He's back at his desk now, Mrs. Smith. Shall I tell him to come and see you?
Yes, please. Do you know if he's having any personal problems?
I'm not sure, but he mentioned he's been under a lot of stress with our new shift system.
I see. Thanks. Send him in right away. Question. What can be inferred from this conversation?
Number 11. Excuse me, ma'am. I have a delivery here for Ms. Rodriguez.
Ms. Rodriguez is out of the office this week. She won't be returning for 2 weeks.
Well, I need someone to sign for these flowers.
All right. I'll do that.
Can you make sure Ms. Rodriguez gets the attached note?
Certainly, but the flowers won't keep until then.
Question. What does the receptionist say she will do?
Number 12.
If I do my homework, then can we go and see the movie, Dad?
Like I said, Paul, the movie doesn't start for another week. We can't go and see it yet.
But my friend saw it. He said it was really good.
Your friend saw it in the USA. Movies get released earlier in the States than here in Japan.
If I can't see the movie now, I don't feel like doing my homework either.
When you have a job to do, you should do it as soon as possible.
Question. What does the father suggest that the boy should do? Here are the directions for Part 2. In this part, you will hear 6 passages, A through F. Each passage will be followed by 2 questions, number 13 through number 24. For each question, you will have 10 seconds to choose the best answer and mark your answer on your answer sheet. The passage and the questions will be given only once. Now, let's begin.
A. Divorce. The world of relationships is one in which the hearts of men and women are tested. The Lonely Hearts columns are full of advertisements for people seeking true love, while books on dating and finding true happiness fill the bookshelves and the pages of magazines. But this is an age when people in relationships, and marriages especially, struggle to stay together. In the United States, the National Center of Health Statistics reported that 43% of first marriages end within 15 years. It is often children who suffer the most during these breakups. As former U.S. First Lady Hillary Clinton says, children whose parents float in and out of their lives after divorce are the most precarious little boats in the most turbulent seas. So, in these difficult times, what is the magic formula that keeps families together? According to the Coalition for Marriage, Family, and Couples Education, the difference between successful and unsuccessful couples is how they handle their differences, not avoid them.
Questions. Number 13. What problem does the speaker mention? Number 14. What does one organization consider the key to successful marriages? B. Football hooliganism. The 1970s and 80s saw an increase in one of the most disturbing trends in sport: violence at football matches, or hooliganism. During matches, supporters of opposing teams, often with a great local rivalry, would start violent acts within the grounds. This behavior was often fueled by alcohol. Violence sometimes led to full-scale riots both in and outside the grounds, and the hooligan, with his shaved head, beer belly, and tattoos, became an infamous figure. In 1985, many supporters were killed during the Heysel Stadium disaster, the most serious demonstration of football hooliganism. In the years that followed, offending teams were punished much more harshly, and security was tightened at matches. Police built up a database of known offenders. These factors led to the demise of hooliganism. During the last 15 years, an influx of money has made football a much richer sport, where hooliganism has no place.
Questions. Number 15. What was the image of the typical hooligan? Number 16. What measures helped mark the demise of hooliganism? C. Solar-powered cars. Robert Beccio is a member of the solar-powered car racing team at the University of Missouri. His crew's sleek vehicle is covered with cells that convert sunlight to electricity. On the road, his car becomes a real personality, especially during the American Solar Challenge, a 3,500-kilometer cross-country race on public roads. During the competition, drivers of normal cars will often talk with solar car drivers about their machines while they are stopped at red lights. There is a great spirit amongst competitors, but the hobby can still be dangerous, and car designers try hard to improve car safety on busy roads. Most observers of the first American Solar Challenge 14 years ago and recent events would not notice much difference in the cars, but they are significant. The greatest improvements have come in aerodynamics, reduced rolling resistance, and greater efficiency in converting solar energy to mechanical power. The sport can be very expensive, and there seems to be a connection between the money spent and the performance of cars, although it's still an area where creative ideas are most important.
Questions. Number 17. How can regular drivers interact with solar car drivers? Number 18. Why are the first solar-powered cars not like today's cars? D. Reverend Billy. The Reverend Billy stands on a Manhattan street corner and shouts, "Lord, save us from shopping addiction. Alleluia." The Reverend, founder of the Church of Stop Shopping, has become a big figure in New York, where he campaigns against big companies moving into areas once run by small businesses. Standing in a white robe and dark sunglasses, he looks a bit like Elvis Presley, and Billy is not a real minister. Even so, he takes his message very seriously. There used to be 200 original good shows on Broadway every year, he says, complaining that theaters are run by big companies now, and that they produce only big shows. His message is gaining credibility in an increasingly corporate-run city, although not everybody would agree with his method. In fact, Billy was arrested and put in jail for 2 weeks during the presidential election last year.
Questions. Number 19. What does Reverend Billy campaign against? Number 20. What used to be a feature of Broadway? E. Cheese rolling. On the last Monday in May, Cooper's Hill in Gloucester, England, attracts thousands of people for its annual Cheese Hill rolling event. What happens at the event is simple enough. At 12 noon on the day, a wheel-shaped block of Gloucester cheese is rolled down the steep hill and chased by competitors who attempt to be the first to the bottom. There are 4 races, including one for ladies, and the winner of each event gets to take home the cheese. Runners-up get money. In 2004, there were 5 major injuries, including a broken ankle, concussion, and dislocated shoulder. 16 more people were treated for minor injuries. A St. John's ambulance spokesman said, "It's what we've come to expect. It's mainly cuts and bruises." The race at Cooper's Hill has been held for the last 200 years and is believed to date back to Roman times.
Questions. Number 21. What is the aim of the competition? Number 22. What was the view of the ambulance spokesman? F. Rolling around the world. Lutkan Baba is a Hindu ascetic. He's given up worldly wealth in order to liberate his soul. He says that in 1973, he entered a cave and stayed there for 12 years, surviving on grass and water until a divine voice told him to start rolling. Since then, He's rolled thousands of miles on a mission to bring peace to the world, turning around many millions of times through many different countries, including India and the United Kingdom. Now he rolls toward Pakistan and hopes he might get to Iraq. He says that the constant turning is refreshing and that he feels no pain. He has not suffered a single accident or serious injury in 2 decades of long-distance rolling. I move during cyclones, during blazing summers and cold winters, he says. I don't consume any food, just tea and cigarettes. At night, I eat fruit and bread, whatever I can lay my hands on. He believes that God's hand propels him, keeping him healthy and free from injury for months on end.
Questions. Number 23. Why did Ludkan Baba start rolling? Number 24. How does he feel about rolling?
Finally, here are the directions for Part 3. In this part, you will hear 5 passages, G through K. The passages represent real-life situations and may contain sound effects. Each passage will have 1 question, number 25 through number 29. Before each passage, you will have 10 seconds to read the situation and question written in your test booklet. After you hear the passage, you will have 10 seconds to choose the best answer and mark your answer on your answer sheet. The passage will be given only once. Now, let's begin. G. You have 10 seconds to read the situation and question number 25.
The train will soon be stopping at Central Station. The doors on the right side will open. Passengers are reminded to take all of their belongings with them when they leave the train and to mind the step as they depart. Please change here for the Orange Line, City Line, the Intercity and Sub-City subway services. For passengers who want to take the Intercity SkyTrain or services to the city airport, please take the escalator to Level 2. For those passengers who want to use the city bus terminal, please take the escalator or elevator service to Level 3 and buy a transfer ticket at the green counter. It's been a pleasure having you as our guest on Intercity train services. We hope you enjoyed the ride and that you travel with us again.
Now, mark your answer on your answer sheet.
H. You have 10 seconds to read the situation and question number 26.
Welcome to the Ghost House at Wonderland Resorts. Prepare to be thrilled and chilled. Before you enter the house, we must ask that you listen to some safety rules. Visitors below the age of 7 should not enter the ghost house. Those under the age of 12 must be escorted by an adult. The ghost house has low ceilings, so adults over 185 centimeters tall must wear the protective helmet provided on the left. And groups of more than 4 people may not enter at once. Remember that the ghost house is a very scary experience. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Now, mark your answer on your answer sheet.
I. You have 10 seconds to read the situation and question number 27.
Next, I'd like you to take a look at this cabinet. It looks like any ordinary cabinet, but if I press this button, you'll see that it is a secret passageway. As we go through into the passage, I'd like everyone to be very careful because it's extremely narrow. After about 10 meters, the passage widens again. It's believed that this passage was used to hide people during the Revolution. If you feel the walls, you'll notice they're hot. This is because the wall is behind the fireplace. As we move along to the end of the passageway, I'd like you to notice the division of the path. For those who are afraid of dark spaces, please turn left to go back to the hallway. The rest of us will turn right to go down into the wine cellar.
Now, mark your answer on your answer sheet.
J. You have 10 seconds to read the situation and question number 28.
This is an announcement about the summer festival tomorrow. All students who volunteered to steward at the festival, will you please meet in the school grounds at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? Students who've agreed to help with parking should meet outside the gate at 7:30 and are asked to wear wet weather clothes in case it rains. Students who are involved in homeroom activities must come to school as usual. After assembly, you will return to your classrooms where your homeroom teacher will give you more instructions. Please remember to bring a packed lunch tomorrow, as the cafeteria will be used for the final pageant. For those who've agreed to help with the cleaning of the school after the festival, please meet at the back gate at 4:30. Thank you very much.
Now, mark your answer on your answer sheet.
K. You have 10 seconds to read the situation and question number 29.
What a wonderful audience you are tonight. I'm going to sing my favorite song, and I'd like you to help me. When I give the signal, I'd like all the people at the back to raise their hands in the air and clap. Okay. And when I give another signal, I'd like all the people sitting at the front to stamp their feet. That's good. Okay. Now, I want all the people sitting up in the left aisle seats to sing "Yeah" at the top of your voice when we get to that part in the song. Finally, all the people over there in the right aisle, yeah, all you guys over there, I want you to sing "Yo" at the top of your voice at the end of the song. Does everyone understand? Good. Let's give it a try.
Now, mark your answer on your answer sheet. Your time is up. Stop writing and wait quietly until the answer sheets have been collected.